Hello, everybody. Welcome to NeoUnrealist. This is the bullshit right here. It's been a while since I've made one of these, and this one it writes itself. I don't even need to prepare for this. We knew this was happening. We knew that YouTube has been trying to get in on that Chinese cash for years. Which makes no sense to me because, if you don't know, YouTube's been banned in China for years. But here we got news that broke yesterday, at least it did in the media, where YouTube is basically caught deleting comments with at least two phrases that insult China's Communist Party. And it only takes seconds for this to happen, people. I'll show you examples of this that were caught. But in any event, this is automatic. It was algorithmic, and YouTube claimed that it was quote unquote accidental. Now, understand that when it was accidental, but it basically anybody around the world who tried to put in these phrases critical of the Chinese Communist Party, within seconds, it nuked, memory hold, gone. So let's read into this. This story came out yesterday. This particular one we're gonna go through is by James Vincent of The Verge. Title: YouTube is deleting comments with two phrases that insult China's Communist Party. These Chinese language phrases are removed within seconds. Okay. YouTube is automatically deleting comments that contain certain Chinese language phrases related to criticism of the country's ruling Communist Party, the CCP. The company confirmed to The Verge this was happening in error, and that it's working to fix the issue. Upon review by our teams, we have confirmed that this was an error in our enforcement systems, and we are working to fix it as quickly as possible, said a YouTube spokesperson. The company did not elaborate on how or why this error came to be, but said it was not the result of any change in its moderation policy. So get this. These phrases, which coincidentally happen to be critical of the Chinese Communist Party, someone had to go into the code, and basically set this up. This is not accidental. It's like saying you accident. Could you imagine? Before I go on with the article, what YouTube's response would be, or the response to the media would be, if YouTube were automatically deleting all comments that were critical of, say, Donald Trump or the Republican Party. Yeah, anytime you tried to enter Orange Man bad, right, or something to that effect into your YouTube comments, poof, YouTube deleted it. I'm guessing this would be leading the news in terms of YouTube censorship. I don't think YouTube would be able to get away with, it's accidental. Just understand that. What is the difference between that and auto-deleting these comments critical of the Chinese Communist Party? There is no difference. Just to understand this, the what a big deal this is. Just imagine if right before the election, for comments critical of Trump or were being deleted, or just think about that in the American political context. And here we have YouTube, which is banned in China in the first place, so don't ask me why they're doing this, is deleting comments critical of of the totalitarian communist Chinese Communist Party. Let's go on before we elaborate on that some. But if the deletions are the result of a simple mistake, then it's one that's gone unnoticed for 6 months. So understand, this didn't just pop up. I'm going to show you a few people who were talking about this weeks ago. The Verge found evidence that comments were being deleted as early as October 2019, when the issue was raised on YouTube's official help pages, and multiple users confirmed that they had experienced the same problem. Here's a link. Let's follow this link and see where it leads us. A little digression here. Here we go. Original poster, Scott Clary, whoever that is, on October 27th, 2019. This is the official Google support page. He asks YouTube, Is YouTube censoring comments that include, and then here's the Chinese characters of the one of the comments in question. Whenever I post a comment with the characters, it seems to magically disappear, i.e. deleted. Is YouTube censoring anti-China comments? And here we go. He got 136 upvotes on that support. And let's just look at some of the replies. These are people. I can confirm that this is happening for me as well. Anonymous Cactus. SEO 101. I was able to comment on a video with that. Whoops. Same guy. Right after. Whoops. It's now gone, so looks like they are. Whoops. Channel owners can delete comments anytime they want, so it may not be YouTube doing it. Also, it may be getting held for review and then the channel owner deletes it. No, believe me, that's not what's happening here, people. Channel owners can also choose to block certain keywords. It's also possible that, Wu Mao, which is the one of the phrases, is being considered as spam, as it is basically used as just as an ad hominem. No, that's not what's happening. This was YouTube-wide. It was not individual creators doing this. You couldn't type this thing into YouTube. Didn't matter where you were and what channel you were on. I mean, you could type it in, it would just get nuked in less than a minute. It's definitely not a case of keyword blocking by the uploader, because I've tried this on my own videos. Yes, I agree that you couldn't even comment on your own videos, and they'd get deleted. Yes, I agree that calling people Wu Mao isn't very productive, but YouTube doesn't even block ethnic slurs in comments, so this is an odd case. Yes, you can write in basically most ethnic slurs in YouTube comments, but you can't criticize the Chinese Communist Party. Here's Panda Bamboo. Why is Wu Mao censored? The CCP has an army of Wu Mao. I wish YouTube has a button to report these Wu Mao. So what the Wu Mao is I don't know if some of you may remember in one of my earlier videos on the coronavirus that China basically has an army of people that sit there on social media and more or less censor, and they censor anything critical of the Chinese Communist Party. They send these bot people. You'll notice it on Twitter. They're really coming out in force. Where if you're an account that's critical of the Chinese Communist Party, you'll just have these bots swarm you. Basically, China good. Why you talk bad about China? China, trust China. Yeah, it's that's the Wu Mao. Basically, the official state censor apparatus of the Chinese Communist Party. The people who actually sit there and get paid all day by the CCP to do this kind of work online. Here we go. Ironically, YouTube let paid 50 cents pro-communist China comments that were offensive and misleading. For example, in the comment section of most videos about the recent ongoing Hong Kong protests, calling HK protesters roaches and thugs and asking police to, deal with them, saying that the Hong Kong people protest because they are lazy and have nothing better to do, spreading misinformation that Hong Kong protests are supported financially by the United States. These comments are too many to report them one by one, and even reporting YouTube won't remove these. And then the question was locked, and any all replies to it were disabled. So it looks like basically, I'm pretty sure I could go on YouTube, bash Trump all day, call him all kinds of disgusting names. Nothing would happen to those videos or comments that I would write on other people's videos. But here, this guy asked a question. His question got locked and locked down, and the replies were disabled. No answer from YouTube, or at least that I'm aware of here. But let's go back to the original story. Comments left under videos or in live streams that contain the words "communist bandit" or "50-cent party" are automatically. So we know now that there are more comments then, because "communist bandit" and "50-cent party." Those are the phrases. They're automatically deleted in around 15 seconds. 15 seconds! And there's video to prove this. Though their English language translations and Romanized pinyin equivalents are not. So if you write it in Chinese characters, they get wiped out. So, people, you think it's an accident that these combinations of Chinese characters get auto-deleted within 15 seconds if you enter them into your YouTube comment? The term communist bandit is an insult that dates back to the China's nationalist government, while Wu Mao is a derogatory slang term for internet users paid to direct online discussion away from criticism of the CCP. Basically, they're paid disinformation agents. This is not, people that just love the Communist Party and do this out of the out of their patriotic fervor. No, these are actual professional online disinformation agents. Government, basically state sanctioned disinformation. The name comes from claims that such commenters are paid 50 Chinese cents per post. 50 cents per post. So I guess that's what it means, 50-cent party. These phrases seem to have been accidentally added to YouTube's comment filters, which automatically remove spam and offensive text. The comments are removed too quickly for human moderation and are deleted even if the banned phrases are used positively. For example, the Wu Mao are doing a fantastic job. YouTube says it's been relying more on its automated filters in recent months due to changes to its workforce brought about by the pandemic. The accidental censorship is even more puzzling considering that YouTube is currently blocked in China, giving its parent company Google even less reason to censor comments critical of the CCP or apply moderation systems in accordance with Chinese censorship laws. Well, take that back, because YouTube is blocked in China, wouldn't that give them more incentive to toe the Chinese Communist Party line to try to get back into China? And certainly Google hasn't stopped participating with projects with the Chinese government. They want that sweet Chinese cash. The automatic deletion of these phrases was highlighted on Tuesday by U.S. technologist and former Oculus founder Palmer Luckey on Twitter. Now, here's the irony of this. Okay, so even though there were people who discovered this was going on weeks ago, Palmer Luckey, I guess because, he's higher profile in the United States than the people who were discovering this were. He's the guy that, because he made a noise about it a couple of days ago, that made this go viral. So here's the tweet that Palmer Luckey's on May 25th, a little bit after 8 o'clock Eastern Time. YouTube has deleted every comment I ever made about the Wu Mao, an internet propaganda division of the Chinese Communist Party. Who at Google decided to censor American comments on American videos hosted in America by an American platform that is already banned in China? This appears to be a new global policy on YouTube, not directed at me specifically. Try saying anything negative about the Wu Mao or even mentioning them at all. Your comment will last about 30 seconds and get deleted without warning or notice, CCP censor style. To what end? Okay. Here's Jennifer Zhang, a Twitter account that follows China, that, if you watched my coronavirus videos, a lot of information I got came from just following her timeline. Here she has a video, and a person tested it 3 times. Let's have a look at it, where they try typing in one of these banned phrases, translating it into Chinese. And this video, it's about 32 seconds long, so it's going to take a few seconds. Here we go. It's up there. It's up there for now with the rubber ducky. This person typed it in, commented on this video. I don't know what video this was, but it appears to be a Chinese video. And here we go. Should come many. There, gone. Nuked. Memory hold. Less than 30 seconds. So here we have another video. Couple days later, confirming it. This person says, YouTube and Susan WikiWiki, as we like to say, is officially banning anti-CCP wordings like CCP bandit and Wu Mao China bot army. Is it related to fighting COVID? Clearly not. Can you help to test what else they're censoring also? So here's a person. They're calling it ChinaTube. That's where I got the title of this video. ChinaTube seems perfect. Here we go.
3,
entering the
2,
Chinese phrase there.
1, go.
They even were helpful. They put a timer here. Here we go. 4 seconds, 5 seconds. Still there. Still up. And they keep refreshing, I guess. Looking to see how long it'll last. And 17 seconds installed. There it goes. 18 seconds. Error doesn't exist. Here you go. Another try. CCP. Here we go. And we have the elapsed time going on. And they keep checking the comments, see if it's still there. This looks like a CNN video about China that they're commenting on. 15 seconds in, still there. 18 seconds. Susan Wiki works hard for China indeed. So that was from the Twitter account ChowTart. Let's go back to The Verge. The automatic deletion of these phrases. So we went through the Palmer Luckey. They credited Jennifer Zhang for spotting this stuff a couple of weeks earlier. And then they move on to go, Google has frequently been criticized for accommodating the wishes of the Chinese Communist Party by censoring content. And most notably, it created a prototype search engine known as Project Dragonfly that complied with Chinese state censorship. The project, which was never deployed, is part of the company's long-running struggles to enter the Chinese market. This is the nonsense. So they worked on it with the Chinese government. They never deployed this thing. But if you don't think that China just wouldn't steal the functionality, steal the code, and incorporate it into their own project, Google's only fooling themselves. When news of Dragonfly leaked in 2018 in a report from The Intercept, Google was criticized by politicians and its own employees for selling out its principles. During a Senate Judiciary Committee hearing in June 2019, the company said it had terminated the project and that it had no plans to launch search in China. So Google, there were updates to the story where Google was saying that this was done in error and that they were now working on a fix. But, I mean, here we got, this was picked up all over the media yesterday. Here we got the Business Insider. YouTube has been auto-deleting comments about China's government-sponsored hacker army, but says it's an error in our enforcement systems. YouTube deletes certain comments criticizing China's Communist Party. The Epoch Times, a notoriously anti-Chinese outlet, but let's see what their take is. YouTube automatically deletes some terms critical of Chinese regime. I mean, on and on and on. The Taiwan News. YouTube automatically deletes the Chinese epithet communist bandit. Here you can see they have their own screenshots where they try to enter this into a YouTube comment, and poof, there they go. Within 15 seconds, the comment was automatically deleted, as can be seen below. Notice up here they have the comment is there. The Taiwan News account, they put in the 2 characters. Down here, their comment is gone 15 seconds later. Netizens have discovered that 15 seconds after typing in 50-cent party, a term used to mock pro-Chinese Communist Party internet trolls, it will also be deleted. Even the shortened version, 50 cent, will be automatically removed. So no 50 cent in China. I guess they must not be fans of the rapper 50 Cent. I'm sure that's what it is. Why is YouTube bowing to communist China? And if they tell you this stuff that they're investigating, that's an error. Best case scenario, Google's been infiltrated by pro-Chinese government people, and they inserted this code, without authorization, and that's the best case. In which case, then Google has a massive problem. Then they're a target of the Chinese state manipulation. If you can go into Google and basically alter their global policy with regard to an entire country, to me that's a huge problem. So that's the best case scenario. the worst case is that this was done on some level with some level of authorization inside of YouTube. If not from the top, then at some level lower down, somebody put in those phrases into some kind of auto ban list. So either way, that doesn't sound good to me. There's no way this is some kind of spontaneous software bug. I'll keep you updated on this story as new information comes available. That's all for this NeoUnrealist. If you want to help the channel, do me a favor. Hit like for this video, leave a comment below, mash down the subscribe button if you're not already subbed to the channel. Click on the notification bell beside it. Put it on the all setting to keep up with newer content. If you want to contribute directly to the channel, toss your hard-earned dollars into the tip jar. Follow links below to Patreon, Subscribestar, or PayPal. Or if you watch this on BitChute, you can just click on the green tip pledge button on the video player. Thanks for watching.